What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson Seabad, and this is a little bit of an overdue video. Not really overdue. It's the first video of 2017, so if you guys are watching this right now, congratulations. You survived the apocalypse of 2016. I'd like to applaud you. Anyways, this video is just going to be me touching base on how I felt about 2016, what happened in 2016, a recap, if you will, talking about moving forward into 2017, what I want to do, what I want to bring to the table, what you guys can expect from me, and all that fun other stuff. So if you guys just want to listen to this, tab on out for a while. I don't know how long this video is going to be. This is actually the first update video in a long time where I've actually put together an outline for talking about this. So first thing I want to talk about, let's just start at the beginning of 2016. 365 days ago in 2016, there was a green screen behind me. The setup was different. You guys saw everything was different if you looked at that. Actually, I guess you couldn't really tell because there was a green screen up, so you couldn't really see the background behind me. You couldn't see the walls of my bedroom. But in 2016, I wanted to begin to diversify my content, and last year in 2016, I believe we started off with around 3,100 subscribers-ish, around 3K if I recall, and it was really cool because in 2015 I set out to create a YouTube channel and I wanted by the end of the year to meet 1,000 subscribers. It was really awesome being able to triple my own goal, which was absolutely mind-blowing in my opinion. And there was a ton of diversity on the content. I did things like Happy Wheels on the channel. I did one of my favorite games to date, Doors. That was another fun game that I brought to the channel. There was a bunch of other things that I tried doing on the channel. There was a second channel even created, Seabad at Gaming, and that has since gone dormant. I still have access to all that fun stuff, but I did bring Seabad at Gaming to the table, and that had things like Super Mario Maker, that had things like Portal, it had things like Ratchet and Clank with my roommate. That was super fun. We did Five Nights at Freddy's, me and Dan. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Super Hot, Cluster Truck. I mean, it was really fun because it was my opportunity to... It wasn't really an opportunity. It was my attempt at branching out of content. I really enjoyed the content I made over there. In fact, I normally every 2 to 3 months or so, probably more recently now, every month or so, I go through and I clean my hard drive of all my old videos because I don't want to bog it down. Favorite videos or good videos, I'll move to my spare hard drives, but I just kind of clear up that space, and I actually still have every single video that ever went up on that channel on that hard drive because I'm very proud of those because it was something new for me. It was something different. I really did enjoy it. And on top of those videos, the quality started to improve as well. I started taking more time editing. I started learning things about visual effects and audio effects, and I started to, I wasn't using a Walmart lamp anymore. I'm using umbrella lamps now. I'm using actual proper studio lighting. And there's better sound quality now. I upgraded microphones last year, and recently I upgraded microphones just this year. But I started producing and recording my videos in a higher quality for you guys because I decided, I've always strived at better quality, but the videos themselves were not where I wanted them to be. So beginning of 2016 is when I started uploading in 720p 60 and 1080p and 1080p 60. Now finally we are here. Oh, that reminds me, I need to add something to my gosh diggity darn layout, my outline here, excuse me. But so there was that, and the edited videos and all that stuff was the first quarter of 2016, and it was super cool. And then a absolute monumentally world-changing event happened, and that was going to PAX East in 2016, and there were a bunch of vlogs that went up, and I got to meet so many people that have just inspired me and motivated me and kept driving me and pushing me to do better and be better, to be great and do great, if you will. And it was absolutely a dream come true, and I had never really understood post-PAX depression until you get back from PAX, and it's so real. It's so real, and the only way you can really, fight that is by just making yourself busy until the next event, I found out. And it was super awesome. I got to meet so many amazing people, and I got to make so many connections. And some of the people who I just met for the first time there are my closest friends to this day. I still talk with them almost daily. I got to meet so many people. I got to meet my buddy Steven, SMK. I got to meet Dan, ID Shock. Oh my gosh, who else I met so many people. And there were so many people there who met me and were just so excited to meet me, and it was absolutely it was weird because I'm just a guy on the other side of a webcam, And to other content creators, we're all just people on the other side of a webcam. You know, we can respect each other in different degrees, but it was really cool to be able to meet people and put like names to faces and stuff, and being able to meet these people and shake their hands in person as opposed to just talking in a Skype group and talking about and Discord and talking about all this other, you know, hopes and dreams and stuff. We were able to just get together and just talk and be together, and I had a really awesome bonding night with Dan and Danny. We all went out to dinner one night, and it was super cool. I met Danny at PAX East, and it was super awesome. She was such a sweetheart, and I had an amazing time hanging out with them and their whole mod squad. They're all friends to me now. I got to bring out my friend Max went with us. We had dinner with the Galactic Elliot as well. Super amazing group of people, and we left PAX East, and PAX East also was around the time when I started my first big project, and that was the Scrambled Egg Lock. And that, to this day, I have so many mixed feelings about that, because I let myself down when it comes to the Scrambled Egg Lock, and a lot of people really did like it, and don't get me wrong, I did like the playthrough. However, I really let myself down with it because I set my own expectations for the series, and I would go into the series going to record it, and with my old computer, it would just, the little things that I wanted to do and how I wanted to piece it together took so long. It actually made me somewhat resent the series in itself, because it would take me, say, maybe half an hour or so to record the video, and then just little things, and I mean, it was so little, and I'm sure there were easier ways to do it, but at the time, the things that I wanted to do with the series would take me so long, and then the rendering factor, as well as wanting to increase the quality of the videos. I mean, it would be a 2.5 hour render on a YouTube video, and that was just, that hurt me so bad, because that was productivity time that I then lost. And I would just sit there and think like, wow, what could I actually be doing right now? And I couldn't think of anything, and I felt like I was letting myself down, letting you guys down, and that's not the mindset that I wanted to be in. But we kind of pulled through with it. It was on and off for a little bit, and it went from a Monday, Wednesday, Friday to like literally twice a week, to you guys didn't see it for a few weeks, to daily uploads, and it was, all in all, it was the first big brainchild, I guess, that I had on YouTube. It was the first wave of really creative videos on YouTube. And touching on creative videos, 4 of my most viewed videos of all time came in 2016. It were the 3 Is It a Good Pokemon videos and the World's Quietest Wi-Fi Battle. And I have so many people asking me about when's the next time this is going to come back. And this was so much fun. Will you do another? And I would love to just wake up one day and pick a Pokemon to absolutely roast on camera and put it together, and then the next day you guys get to see it. But the way that I want to do it, and I guess it takes a bit more thought process on my part, and in the recent quarter of 2016, now 2017, I've been so busy, I haven't had enough time to just kind of sit down and think and be creative, which is kind of sad when you think about it, but I still do get my own time to be as creative as I need to be. And it works, but as far as the creativity that involves with those videos, some people might not have thought them as creative. I'm not too creative of a person, mind you, so when I sit down to think of an idea like that, it will take me several hours. And I will get pretty much the rough outline of the video put together in my head before I even go to script it, and then when I go to shoot it, I've got ideas and how I want everything in my head. I've got the final product and vision in my head, and I just need to figure out how to take me standing in front of a green screen in front of a camera and putting it onto the computer screen or the YouTube channel for you guys to enjoy. And so those, I would love for those to come back if I can get the creative juices flowing, if I can think. I've got a lot of travel time coming up that should give me a lot of free time where I'm just sitting on a plane thinking, and that should give me a lot of time, hopefully. I would love to be able to crack out a few ideas. I actually have a journal coming in, and I'm going to write down things and ideas and all these notes, and 2017 is going to be a really good year. But the other video, the World's Quietest Wi-Fi Battle, that was probably my personal favorite video of 2016, honestly. I had a lot of favorite things that I did, but if I had to pick out one video that stood out, it was that. And it was because, honestly, I am a huge Markiplier fan, and I disclaim this in the description of the video, and I talk about all this stuff. It was completely inspired by Markiplier's World's Quietest Let's Play video. And a lot of people were talking to me about, oh, I can't believe you'd do that and stuff like that. No, there was no intention of saying oh, this is Markiplier's video? This is my video now. I wanted to do my best to pay homage to a video that made me laugh, and I still show people to this day how hysterical of a video that is. And a lot of people thought that it did really well, and I love the little editing and stuff, and it had such great reception, and I would love to do more of those, but I don't really know how, and I don't want them to be like ASMR Wi-Fi battles where I just sit in front of a camera with, like I would do a normal Wi-Fi battle and just talk very, very softly. I want them to be funny. I want people to be able to go back and rewatch it over and over and over again because it makes them laugh. Because ultimately, that's what I want to do on YouTube. So, Scrambled Egg Lock, all those creative videos and stuff like that. Touch back on, one of my favorite Let's Plays to date now is not Pokemon, it's Doors. I really think that was a phenomenal, phenomenal game. Beautiful game, great soundtrack, incredible ambiance. I loved it. After the Scrambled Egg Lock, so we're carrying past through May, June, July. I woke up one day in June to a text message from Dan asking me if I was free the weekend after the 4th of July. And I was like, it's a month in advance, I should be. Why? And he was like, oh, well, we would love for you to come to our wedding. And I was absolutely speechless. I was thrilled, I was honored, I was humbled. I was like, you guys want, like you guys see me in front of a camera and you guys want me to be there for such a huge event in your life. And I was absolutely, like I said, honored and thrilled and so grateful that this invitation was extended to me. So in July, I made my first big boy road trip to Connecticut. And I got to stop up in Pennsylvania and I got to hang out with my friend Kenna along the way, and that was awesome. We got to have lunch. It wasn't planned out too well on my part because I got turned around, so our little lunch meetup turned into grabbing some food and enjoying the company of each other in our cars and just kind of hanging out and talking. But it was really nice. I got to see her after PAX. But we made it down there. I made it all the way down to Connecticut, and I got to go out with one of my closest friends, Steve Magnitude, Pokemon Trainer Steve, however you guys know him. I was able to go out to a bar with him and spend some quality time with him because I hadn't seen him in almost a year at that point. So it was really nice I was able to do that. And the next morning I woke up to a call from my hotel room thinking, oh gosh, what did they want from me? And it was actually Dan calling me to take me out for breakfast before the day of the wedding. And we just sat there and we talked, and I got to hear him talk about all these goals that he had and all the things he had moving forward and what he wanted to do and plans. And it was really inspiring, really. It was to see all the stuff he has going on, to know that he still has he had the vision that he wanted, and it really kind of gave me a glimpse of what type of vision I needed to have. And the wedding was beautiful, and I had a phenomenal time, and everybody looked so amazing, and the wedding altar was a Pokestop, and it was so incredible, and I had such a fantastic time. And on the way back to Michigan, I actually drove down to Long Island to go visit Shady Penguin and Nips down at Aeon, and it was super cool. I got to go see them. I got to see a ton of hard work that Shady put in, all the effort and hours and time that he put into that. I got to see that place, and it was packed. It was absolutely packed. It was insane. And I got to hang out with them and get some FaceTime with them, and I got to meet his, at the time, fiance, Sarah, and I got to play Pokken with Shady, and we just kind of talked and hung out, and me, him, and Drew went over and got pizza for everybody, and it was really cool just being able to spend time with people who I've looked up for so long, who are now my friends. I got to have a beer with Steve. I got to have breakfast with Dan. I got to be at Dan's wedding. I got to hang out with Shady and Drew, and it was almost a reality check. Like a year ago, before then, if you would have told me that entire weekend would have happened, I probably would have laughed. And it was so awesome that I was able to do that. And I had said at the end of 2015, I would love to travel the East Coast and visit my friends, and I did it. And when I had that realization, it brought so much warmth to my heart. I was like, I can't believe I actually did this, and it was super awesome. And I came back from Aeon, and we kept going through with the Scrambled Egg Lock, and I tried a few other things, and then I believe it was in August. My first computer that I ever had, not my first computer, so I started YouTube on a $1,500 Walmart laptop, or not a $1,500, wow, like a $500 Walmart laptop, which a pre-built laptop from Walmart for $500 is not going to get you anywhere. If you are able to get somewhere with it, congratulations, but I could not get anywhere with it. And I would set videos to render, and it would be 6-hour render times for a 10-minute post-com Wi-Fi battle with no editing, and it was awful. But for my birthday in 2015, I built a computer, and with the help of my dear friend Evan, and we got together and we built that computer, and it was super awesome. And in August of 2016, I started having a little bit of issues with it. I went out and I bought the little pieces that I could replace it with. I did my best to just kind of make do with what the situation was. I had a lot of blue screening. I had a lot of issues going on with it. And then finally one day, I went to go turn on my computer and it just did not work. It did not work. And I had several people look at it, and the motherboard ended up frying, the CPU ended up frying as well. I don't know what happened. I was at work and I came home and I turned on my computer and it didn't turn on. And so I was panicking because I was in this mode of this is now my time of doing YouTube. I've gotten so much refreshment. I wanted to do this, and I really, really, really wanted to do YouTube at this time, and it didn't happen. And I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here, because before this, I started looking at I started getting a little negative, because I started seeing people, and I wholeheartedly own up to this. I started seeing people who I started YouTube with. Not even that I started YouTube with. Not when we both hit start channel on the same day. It was, my running buddies that I first started off growing up with on YouTube. I started seeing a lot of people have a lot of success. And I was envious. I was jealous. And those are two very negative emotions that I hope to get rid of and experience so little of in 2017, because I realized how toxic they are. And I was so I was so fixated on the fact that they had so much more success than I have, to the point where I've seen people grow exponentially in 2016, and after the fact, I'm mature enough, and I've matured past this point to understand that I am, and I'm not going to name drop, but if you know who you are, or if you're watching this and you yourself feel like you were classified in this, I want you to know I'm personally have grown past that. I am so happy for your success, and it makes me so happy to see people who have worked so hard for so long get the success that they deserve, and I'm beyond happy for you. I hope that 2017 we can grow closer together as friends, because let me tell you, you guys, I have been some of my closest friends since I've ever started, and thank you so much. But I'm actually getting worked up over this, because it was a really bad point, and I'm happy now. I'm getting worked up in a happy way, because I started seeing that, I started focusing on that, and I started comparing, and once you take somebody else's success and compare it to your own, that is when in my mind you start losing sight of what you wanted to do. When you start focusing on, and don't get me wrong, I've said this before and I'll say it again, if you start a YouTube channel and you worry about numbers and you focus on numbers, then good for you. Keep doing you. I did not start like that. That is never how I've wanted to be. I have never wanted to say, I want to pull more numbers than him. I want better numbers than him. I want to grow this fast and this. Is it cool to hit milestone landmarks? Absolutely. Do I think goals are important? Yes, 1000%. That's what this video is about. This is going to be a really long video. I just looked at the timer. But I started getting so pent up on that, and I started getting so negative about it, but I realized it, and I took some time off. I said, I'm not in the right mind state right now. I started having issues with my migraines. 2016 was a huge year for me health-wise. I went from thinking I had vertigo to finding out that I'm legitimately in a constant state of migraine. It's very weird. I'm still working on that. I've learned to adjust with it. The next step is upgrading my monitors to help with that. I do take some medications. I do stretches and stuff like that, and they help. But it's not really a thing you can fix. But I was in a really bad state between my health and between my mindset, and I took time off. I said, I'm not uploading. I'll be back when I'm back. I'm sorry. I love you guys. Thank you. And the entire community was very supportive of me taking this time off. They were very supportive of me during my downtime. And I got my mind right. I planned what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. And I'm going to take a swig of water, excuse me. And my old squeaky water bottle. And I decided that, and I came back and I decided that I was just going to start uploading videos. I was going to start working. I wanted to put in this work. I wanted to put in the content. I wanted to put in the hours that were deserving of the numbers that I was so envious of and so spiteful over, and I did that. And the scrambled egg lock came back, and it started to become daily. And now I'm not ahead of myself anymore. My computer died on me, and I was so hurt because I had just pretty much had this life realization moment of I'm back where I need to be. I've got my mind on right. I've got my focus back. I know what I need to do, and now I don't have the instruments. I don't have the the tools to do what I need to do. And I was so worn down, and I texted my friend Evan, and he said, yes, you are more than welcome. I said, I don't know what to do. I'm out of a computer. He said, what if you streamed and what if you saw if people wanted to help you out? And I knew after a few work paychecks, if I took time off of my job, I wasn't going to have time to make YouTube videos, so I knew I could pick up as many hours of work as I wanted to, and I could bust my butt off, and I could get a really new computer, a really great computer within maybe a month. And I was like, I can't take another month off YouTube. I can't. That's just going to keep hurting me. That's going to keep hurting people who I can help, and that's time away from the people who I care about. And so I posted out on Twitter, I said, guys, I don't do this often. In fact, I've done it twice in the history of me being a content creator. One time was because I legitimately could not afford to pay my bills and I didn't know what to do. And the other time was this time right here when my computer died and said, I'm doing a donation stream for a computer. If you can come and help out. I know this is super very inconvenient because it was a Monday. My computer died on a Sunday. We set it up for a Tuesday. I went over to his house and I installed all my software on his computer so that way come Tuesday I could just go live and everything was kosher. And I said, I don't anticipate anything. Please understand that, I will have ways of making this money outside of doing this. If you feel like helping, if you'd like to, you are more than welcome to. But if not, don't worry, I'm still going to be streaming. And that's how I've always viewed those types of streams, is that this is the situation I'm in. I'll still stream regardless. And we did that. And within 2 4-hour streams, we raised about $1,800 for this computer. And the generosity of people, my parents came through, my friends came through, Vegas, Jamie, PokeAim. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart for your support on this. I really don't need to get emotional. I'm going to work in like an hour and a half. Oh my gosh. But anyways, the generosity of you guys, the generosity of the entire Pokemon community who came together, all of my friends who came through and gave the stream exposure, everybody who helped raise money for this stream, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I don't think I ever came out and said that in a video, but seriously, I would not be where I'm at right now without that. I would not. My mindset would have changed, but it was absolutely incredible, and I was able to get off work the next few days, and we streamed the live building of the computer, and this computer has been an absolute blessing to me. I am forever grateful for the community for helping me out with this, and my friends and everybody who supported me along the way. And coming off of that, I was ready. I was like, there's so much support behind me. There's so much good things happening. I was like, I need to start giving back. I need to start doing self. I need to start challenging myself. Now that I have the equipment that I need to be able to do what I want to do, I have the tools to challenge myself further. So what I did was I made the Scrambled Egg Lock. Every single day was an upload. Every single day. And some uploads were really long. And I don't know how I feel about that personally, but I finished the Let's Play, and I immediately kicked back off with a Let's Play that I had wanted to do for so very long, and it was the Pokemon X Combo Lock. And that video was inspired by Shady Penguin's Pokemon Y Combo Lock, and I brought the idea up to him so very long ago, and I was like, what do you think if I did this? And he was like, absolutely. And he knows that's my favorite Let's Play that he has ever done. It was the first Let's Play before I was even a YouTuber, where I made sure I had the updates on, I had the alerts on. I would go home every day and rewatch it. And if there was a new episode, I'd probably rewatch the first 3 episodes just so I was mentally caught up on the 4th one. And I tried a lot of different things with the X Combo Lock. I kept it a Monday through Friday series. Every day there was an episode up at 4 p.m. I was very interactive with the comment section on that, and that's something I've slept on and I need to get back in the habit of because I've just been so busy, but I will get back in the habit of that. I will get back in the habit of being in the comment section. And every single day I would wake up and make a video. And it was weird for me because before that point, I had always recorded videos in bulk the days prior and just schedule them throughout the week. But every single day I would wake up, I would make a new Pokemon X Combo Lock video. And that series was finished in time before Sun and Moon came out. And like I said, it was really new to me. It was a game where there were no speed up options to get through the game faster. It was a full Let's Play. It tested my patience. It tested my determination. It tested my integrity as a content creator. And all of those ended up being so very, very awesome for me. I'm really glad that I went through that series because there was a lot of new things for me trying out. Coming out of the X Combo Lock, Pokemon Sun and Moon. And I was able to obtain a copy of Pokemon Moon early, and I was able to bulk record a full Let's Play for you guys with the help of my friend Mitch. Oh my gosh, Mitch. Oh my gosh, Mitch has been an absolute blessing this entire year, and I don't know what I would do without him. He has done so much good for me this year, and I look so forward to working with him more in 2017. But he helped me edit all these videos. He came over. I was in my room recording. He was in my kitchen editing videos, and I would just bring him an external hard drive, be like, here's 6 episodes. Come back in here for 3 hours, hand him a hard drive, be like, here's another 6 episodes. And it was just incredible, and we were able to do that because I was bulk recording those in turn for the 151-hour live stream. Oh my gosh, the 151-hour live stream. If you don't know what that was, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that in fewer terms or less that you were living under a rock, because that was such a groundbreaking thing for me. It was such an incredible opportunity, and I was so very thankful that Dan asked me to be a part of this with him along with Matt. We had such an incredible time. We got to bond all together. We stayed at Dan's house for pretty much a week and a half, and we just streamed Pokemon Sun and Moon. We got to hang out. We got to bounce ideas off each other. We got to talk about goals. We got to talk about dreams. All that stuff that just drives me, man. The passion behind what these guys do and why they do it. Oh my gosh. It was absolutely fantastic. And the support came out from that. I mean, it was anywhere from, I went from, I think, 3,500 subscribers, and at the beginning of January, this is now in November 18th, maybe a 500 subscriber growth increase. Maybe then. Maybe there was some sub burn along the way. There was a few projects that helped me out along the way, but it was, there was not much growth seen. There was still growth, but it was, if you were to look at it from an analytics standpoint, from comparing the year beforehand to the year now, there was only a little bit of growth. And then all of a sudden I go from November 18th going into this 151-hour live stream to the week after, and we hit 5,000 subscribers in a week and a half. And it absolutely blew my mind, because I woke up the Monday after Thursday, then when the game released, or when we started streaming, and I hit 4,000 subscribers, and then on the day leaving Dan's house, we hit 5,000. I was like, are you serious? It's been 5 days. Absolutely mind-blowing. And that's just talking from a YouTube perspective. On Twitch, we went into... Twitch was very dormant in 2016. I didn't have enough time. I wanted to be a YouTuber. That's what I wanted to do. And now Twitch all of a sudden went from 2,100 followers to, I don't remember what the numbers were, but as of yesterday's stream, we hit 10,000 followers on Twitch. We saw almost like a 500% growth on Twitch. And I'm forever thankful for that opportunity that Dan gave me, because it really helped me out from a growth standpoint, and I'm forever grateful for that. And I'm huge into supporting him and Matt in whatever ways I can. I would love to work with them again in the future, and I've got so many thoughts on that stream, and it legitimately changed my life, because coming out of 151, I set a stream schedule and an upload schedule for myself, and I've done my best to stick to it. Certain things come up, and I can't always perform in that way, but pretty much every day there is either a YouTube video and a stream, if not both. There's either one or the other, if not both, on those days. And I always upload to YouTube when I'm going to stream. And coming out of 151, we had a lot of success on Twitch. We had a lot of growth on Twitch. I think the first stream I came back, I was pulling 200 viewers. And then all of a sudden, I was getting ready to go out to dinner, and Dan rated me. We had 4,000, and we kept 2,500 for the rest of the stream. It was absolutely insane. It was mind-blowing. And streams after that, we were pulling 500, and 600, and 700, 200, 300, 400 people. And it was so awesome just to see what happened in such a short amount of time, because I was not streaming at Dan's house anymore. I was streaming in my computer in my apartment, and these people were coming to see me, and it was mind-blowing. And one of the first things that happened to me, let me backtrack just a little bit. Before this 151-hour live stream, we got a nice partnership with DX Racer. I have been absolutely blessed to work with these people. They are some of the greatest people I could ever work with, ever. Ever. Dan, Stephanie, Kenz, Gary, you guys are absolutely phenomenal. Ryan, Tish, I love you guys. Thank you guys all for believing in me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for supporting me the way you have. I will do my best to bring as much to the table as I can for you guys. Speaking of that, if you guys aren't aware, then just touching on this, there will not be streams this Wednesday through Sunday. I will be streaming Monday and Tuesday, and then I will be actually going to Las Vegas, Nevada for the CES Tech Conference with DX Racer. I will be streaming at their booth. They're taking me out with them. They're putting me up, and it blows my mind. The furthest west I've ever been is Chicago, and I'm going to Vegas for a week, and it blows my mind. Not a week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 days. 5 days I'll be in Vegas, and it's absolutely insane, and I'm so grateful for them. And I'm so grateful for every opportunity they've gave me. I've been able to come to their headquarters so many times and just hang out with them. I've been able to come stream with them from their headquarters. I'm hoping to do a lot more things with them in the future. And I'm really excited for what they have to offer, and I'm excited for what we both have to bring to the table. I think it is an incredible, incredible partnership opportunity that I've been given. And I know a lot of people just see that YouTubers who are partnered with them just kind of maybe just sit in the chair and talk about their chair and how cool the chair it is, and that's okay. That is absolutely okay, but I look for companies that I can bring as much to the table as they're willing to offer me. Not just, oh, hey guys, remember to check out my chair. I want to be able to do things for them because they have done so much for me in return. And I'm forever grateful for that, forever grateful. The next thing was that I have a Discord server. If you don't, I'll have all my social links listed down below in the description. Make sure you come check it out. If you're not a part of the Discord server, we got partnered with Discord at the end of 2016, which is absolutely huge for me. They provide so many cool features for partners. I'm so grateful. The quality of everything in there, you know, we get to beta test all these new options that are coming out in 2017. They're rolling out with so much. The voice channels sound incredible. We're on partner upgraded audio. It's absolutely wonderful. We've got over 600 members in our Discord, which is crazy because I legitimately was just talking with friends last night, and they were like, wow, you got a lot of people in here. How many do you have? And I was like, over 600. They're like, you are legitimately the mayor of a small city. I was like, Crimson City, baby, right there. I was like, that's how I felt. And it was so cool that they wanted to work with me because for so many times they were like, nah, keep going. Keep trying your thing. And then a week after Discord partnership happened, we got an application. We submitted an application to Twitch, and it got accepted. And we were approved by Twitch as an official Twitch partner. And it was absolutely monumental because going out of the stream, we got so many. End of 2016, I mean, we were almost looking at 250 subscribers, and it blows my mind. And I don't know how many people will stick around, and I don't know what will happen with that. But it just, the first month of support, I can only hope we can take the momentum and continue on with it because Twitch is life-changing right now. It legitimately has changed my life. How I view content creation, how I view everything as a whole. Thank you guys so much for everything you have done. It's absolutely crazy. And that's been within the last month. And wrapping up, like I said last night, yesterday was December 31st, 2016, the last day of 2016. We ended off with 6,100 YouTube subscribers and over 10,000 followers on Twitch with almost 250 Twitch subscribers. And that's absolutely mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing because we saw almost double the growth that we had in 2015. We saw 500% of the growth we had in 2015 on Twitch, and we reached almost 250,000 Twitch subscribers, which absolutely I remain speechless as to how to properly thank everybody. And every Twitch partner has like their spiel they give when someone subscribes, and I try my best to have one of those, but ultimately it's like, how do I thank you for monetarily supporting me in that way? It's the same way when anything comes through on streams via donations or tips or bits or however you look at it. I'm like, how do I properly thank you for personally financing this content? How do I do that? And everybody's always like, oh, well, just keep doing you. But at the end of the day, I get done streaming and I sit here and I just reflect on it, and I'm like, wow. All my friends know anytime I'm done streaming, if I go play an Overwatch with them, or if I hop on Discord and talk with everybody after the stream, everybody always knows I take a few minutes after every stream to just recollect my thoughts because I'm like, holy crap, how did that just happen? And 2016 was a very roller coaster year, and I'm very excited for what is to come. And oh my goodness, it's a long video. And thank you guys for watching this long if you have, because there's still a lot more to talk about. And that was 2016 as a whole, and it was so new to me, and everything was so brand new, awesome, and it was great, and I loved it. And now we're going to talk about coming into 2017. 2017, there's so much that I want to do. I've got so much positive energy going into 2017, and it's the first day of 2017, and I would love to have at least 365 videos go up this year, a video for every single day. And I know there will be much more than that because certain videos I will upload twice. I will upload the video saying, hey, that I'm streaming, so if you don't count those, I'd love to get an extra 500 videos up on the channel this year. I think that would be really awesome. But going into 2017, let's touch on YouTube really quickly, my plans for YouTube. So, let's start off first with the Sun and Moon Let's Play. There are over 50 episodes of that. I've had a lot of fun with that. There has been so much awesome stuff that has come ahead and has come out of this Let's Play, and I do want to say that I will be ending that Let's Play. I've touched a little bit in the post game, not much. I don't feel that's completely necessary to cover, especially almost 2 months out past the game. I've had a lot of fun. I did what I wanted to do, and I wanted to cover the story in its fullest, in its entirety. I've wanted to experience every raw, new first impression with you guys. I have gotten to the point where now I'm able to do Wi-Fi battles and stuff on the channel. I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. I wanted to encounter and react to everything as though it were the first time seeing it, and it was. And now going out of that, because I've started to do Wi-Fi battles and stuff, and people have traded me teams, and I've gone through and I've created teams myself, and they have mons that I have yet to encounter in the game, I don't want that to be like oh look, there's a Celesteela, or oh look, there's a Kartana. Like, no, that's not a raw emotion. That's not the reaction. That's not what I want from the Let's Play. So I personally will not be continuing that. I have done enough of that on stream as well, where we've gone to the battle tree and we've seen red and blue and all these other fun things. And I don't want that to be a fake reaction. I don't want to fake that for you guys. So that's going to be it. The Moon Let's Play is finished. I had so much fun with it. There will be a playlist in the description below. Go check it out if you haven't. Long Let's Play. I loved it. Every single bit of it. Wi-Fi content, Wi-Fi battles, Showdown Lives, VGC Bad. All three of these things will remain in rotation on the channel. I love my live Wi-Fi battles. I love my VGC Bad. I think I'm getting better. I don't know yet, but we're getting there. We are getting there. And then I do love doing Showdown Lives. And I know there are a lot of people who might be iffy on the competitive content. You know, some of you might like Smogon singles with the Wi-Fi battles. Some of you guys might like Smogon singles with Showdown. Some of you guys might like VGC. I want to cater to you guys the best that I can, but I also want to put out content that I want to make. And those are the three types of competitive content that I want to do. I don't know if I'll join a league for Sun and Moon. There's been a lot of mixed emotions on that. That is to be determined. As of right now, it's a no. If an opportunity comes up, my mind changes. Absolutely, I would love to. But until then, that is not something that I would like to do. As far as a Let's Play goes, there are 4 Let's Plays in the works. There are 4 Let's Plays in the works. The first one kicks off tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be, as of right now, as of saying this video, I want that to be a Monday through Friday series, similar to the X Combo Lock. I want that to be 5 episodes a week. If I decide to do it daily, I'll do it daily, Sunday through Monday, but I would very much like that to be Monday through Friday. If I can change my schedule up and I can get enough of it done, I would love to do it every single day. But as of right now, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you will see the new series go up on the channel. It is a Nuzlocke. I'm super excited for that. I will have plenty of that done up for you guys while I am in Vegas and coming home from that as well. 3 other projects are in the works, like I said. All 3 are not ready yet. They're not ready yet, and I'm not going to do... if I ever get to the point where I do 2 Let's Plays at a time, it'll be like, as one starts to end, the new one will begin off of that. But there are 3 other ones in the work. Do not worry. I am planning on YouTube having a big year and a ton of content coming off of this. And my last thing that I want to ask you guys is that, what do you want to see? What do you want to see? Because I'm very curious as to what else I can provide for you guys on the channel. I would love to do the highly edited videos. I would love to do the is it a good Pokemon, the world's quietest Wi-Fi battles. I would love to do some of those. What else do you guys want to see? Let me know in the comment section down below. This channel will stay 100% Pokemon. There will be no other content other than Pokemon provided on this channel. That being said, I would love to bring back the second channel at some point. We'll get to there. Let's talk about 2017 on Twitch. Twitch, as of right now, the schedule is Wednesday through Sunday. Give or take a few days where if I'm not feeling up to it, I don't want to sit in front of a camera and just, because of my work schedule, streaming early. It's not really fun watching a zombie shiny hunt, so it's weird. But shiny hunting will remain on Twitch. Wi-Fi streams will remain on Twitch if I can solidify. Like I said, I've got a lot of travel time coming up. I would love to just be able to sit down and work on that plane ride and write down and figure out everything that I would love to do with Twitch. I want to update my schedule for 2017. And I also would like to do stream Let's Plays. I would love to do those. And those would be outside of our regularly scheduled Pokemon content. Those would probably be in other hours. So if I did Pokemon in the morning, I would do a stream Let's Play at night, or it would be on one of my days where I don't typically stream. It would just be like a random announcement on Twitter, on Discord. Hey guys, I'm going to be streaming Gears of War 4. I'm going to stream Gears of War 4 today. I'm going to stream half the game today. Come on out and hang out. It's going to be fun times. And then hopefully those Let's Plays, those are now going to carry over into my goals for 2017. Goals for 2017. I would love for those Let's Plays and other stuff. I would love for the second channel to be reactive. I would love to do that. And if you want to check it out, I will leave a link. Like I said, it is very dormant. My mindset wasn't the best when going into making that content, but it still was a lot of fun. I still had a ton of fun making those videos. And I will leave a link to that down below. If you would like to go check it out, feel free to. If you'd like to subscribe, because it will become active in 2017. Make sure you go check it out. Other than that, Stream Let's Plays would go up there. I would love to just sit down and do some one-off videos with some games and try to expand further past Pokemon while still keeping my Pokemon channel my main focus. I would love to do that as well. I would love to eventually reach daily streams. I would love to be able to stream once a day for everybody. Be like, hey guys, every single day we go live for some shiny hunting, we do some battles, all that fun stuff. And what that involves is moving into the full-time content creator slot. And I really think 2017 is my year for that. And the fact that this journey has only been a few years already just is absolutely mind-blowing, that I would then be able to step into the realm of, this is what I do for a living, this is what I do as a career, is I make YouTube videos. And that has been a dream of mine for a while, is to just entertain people, is to help people, is to play video games. And all three of those things kind of come together through YouTube and Twitch, so that's awesome. Some other personal goals that I would like to do, other than being able to step into the realm of full-time content creation, is I'd love to travel. I want to travel, and I'm doing so much traveling. I'm in January alone. Like I said, in a few days I'll be in Vegas, and then in the end of the month I'll be in San Antonio, Texas, and then in March there's talks about going to St. Louis, and then the week after going to Boston for PAX East, and then I'm looking at going to Wisconsin in June, and then I'm looking at going back out to California, and there's just so much traveling that I want to do, and it really is all thanks to you guys, and I want to meet as many people as I can while I travel. And speaking of traveling, going to as many conventions as possible, going to PAX, going to BlizzCon, going to TwitchCon, going to CES, going to CEO, going to all these conventions, making my way all throughout the coast of America. I'd love to meet as many people as I can. I'd love to attend as many things as I can, shake as many hands, meet as many people who want to meet me as possible. And through an extension of that, I would love to help as many people as I can. I would love to, if people are watching my videos and they don't think that they are, if my videos can help people, if they can entertain people, they can put a smile on your face, if they can help you learn, if you can learn things from my videos. You don't even have to be in a bad state and watch my videos and enjoy them, and they take you out of a bad state, which is what a lot of people have found. You can just watch my videos for a casual enjoyment. You can watch my videos for the lulz. I can't believe I just said for the lulz. You can watch my videos to actually learn things. However I can help you, that is what I want to do with this. And all of that and more is what I would like to do in 2017. I've rambled long enough. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is going to be edited and rendered up in time before I go to work, but thank you guys seriously from the bottom of my little Growlithe heart. It's seriously just a mind-blowing thing what all happened in 2016, and I look so forward to what's to come in 2017. So thank you guys so much for your support as always. If you have literally watched this from beginning to end, you are a trooper, because I could not listen to myself talk for this long. And I don't know how I've talked for this long. This is why I normally just go off the cuff with these things, but I do love you guys. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for making Crimson City the best city on YouTube. As always, guys, I want to remind you to be great and do great. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.